Welcome back to the GCP-Mindset channel, your dive into the world of clinical research. Today, May 20th, 2025, is a particularly special day because it's International Clinical Trials Day. And while that might sound a little bit academic, believe me, the stories and achievements behind this day are anything but dry. They are tales of human ingenuity, perseverance, and ultimately, incredible progress that has touched every single one of our lives. So, get comfortable because we're about to explore why this day matters and how one man's simple yet brilliant experiment nearly 300 years ago laid the foundation for modern medicine.
Welcome to the GCP-Mindset channel and all topics on clinical research.
Let's start with the why May 20th. It's a day chosen to commemorate a truly pivotal moment in medical history, James Linn's groundbreaking scurvy trial in 1747. Now, for many of us, scurvy might sound like something out of a pirate movie, and you'd be right. For centuries, scurvy was the scourge of long sea voyages. Sailors would embark on journeys, seemingly healthy, only to be struck down by a mysterious and horrifying disease. Imagine it. Symptoms would start subtly with fatigue, then progress to bleeding gums, loose teeth, skin lesions, muscle weakness, and eventually, if left untreated, death. It was terrifying, debilitating, and ravaged entire crews. For years, people theorized about its cause: bad air, spoiled food, even idleness, but no one truly knew how to prevent or cure it. Enter Dr. James Lind, a surgeon aboard HMS Salisbury of the British Royal Navy. In 1747, he was faced with a severe outbreak of scurvy among the ship's crew. Instead of just theorizing, Lind decided to do something revolutionary for his time. He designed an experiment. He selected 12 sailors, all suffering from scurvy, and divided them into 6 pairs. Crucially, he made sure their diet and living conditions were otherwise as identical as possible. This was a critical step towards what we now call a controlled trial. Each pair received a different daily supplement in addition to their regular diet. Pair 1, a quart of cider. Pair 2, 25 drops of elixir of vitriol, sulfuric acid, diluted. Pair 3, 2 spoonfuls of vinegar. Pair 4, half a pint of seawater. Pair 5, 2 oranges and 1 lemon. Pair 6, a purgative mixture, nutmeg, barley water, and other spices. Lind meticulously observed his patients over 2 weeks, and what he saw was profound. While some of the treatments had no effect or even worsened symptoms, the results for the pair receiving oranges and lemons were nothing short of miraculous. Lind noted that these 2 men showed the most sudden and sensible good effects. One was fit for duty within 6 days, and the other made a significant recovery. The difference was stark. Now, it's important to remember that Lind didn't know why citrus fruits worked. The concept of vitamins, specifically vitamin C, was still centuries away, but he empirically demonstrated that they worked. His trial wasn't perfect by today's standards, a small sample size, no blinding, but it was a monumental leap forward. It demonstrated the power of systematic observation and comparison in medical research. It showed that you could test different treatments and determine their efficacy based on evidence, not just tradition or anecdotal experience. It took a while for the Admiralty to fully implement Lind's findings. Sometimes good science takes time to penetrate bureaucracy, but eventually, lime juice was issued to all sailors, and scurvy became a rarity in the British Navy. This truly was the genesis of modern clinical trials. So, that's why May 20th is International Clinical Trials Day. It's a tribute to that spirit of inquiry and the pursuit of evidence. But what exactly are clinical trials in today's world? At their heart, clinical trials are research studies involving human volunteers that test new medical approaches, treatments, and devices. They are the rigorous, systematic process that allows us to determine if new interventions are safe and effective before they can be widely used by the public. Think of it as the ultimate safety net and proof positive for any new medical advancement. Every single medicine you've ever taken, every vaccine you've received, every new surgical technique, every advanced diagnostic tool, all of it has gone through the crucible of clinical trials. It's how we move from a promising idea in a lab to a life-saving treatment in a hospital. And the achievements that clinical trials have brought to humanity are truly astounding. Let's talk about some of the big ones. 1. Conquering infectious diseases. Think back to a world ravaged by smallpox, polio, measles. Clinical trials have been instrumental in developing the vaccines that have eradicated smallpox, brought polio to the brink of eradication, and dramatically reduced the incidence of countless other deadly infectious diseases. More recently, during the COVID-19 pandemic, the world watched in awe as clinical trials, conducted with unprecedented speed and rigor, delivered safe and effective vaccines and treatments in record time, saving millions of lives and allowing us to regain some semblance of normalcy. This rapid response was only possible because the infrastructure for clinical trials was already in place, refined over centuries since Lin's experiment. 2. Transforming chronic conditions. For conditions that were once debilitating or fatal, clinical trials have opened up new avenues of hope. Consider HIV/AIDS. Not so long ago, an HIV diagnosis was a death sentence. Thanks to decades of clinical trials, we now have highly effective antiretroviral therapies that have transformed HIV from a fatal illness into a manageable chronic condition, allowing people to live long, healthy, and productive lives. The same can be said for advances in diabetes, management, heart disease, and countless other chronic illnesses, all thanks to the rigorous testing of new drugs and therapies in trials. 3. Breakthroughs in cancer treatment. The fight against cancer is an ongoing one, but the progress made through clinical trials is undeniable. From the development of sophisticated chemotherapy drugs and precision radiation therapies to the truly revolutionary advancements in targeted therapies and immunotherapies, clinical trials have significantly improved survival rates and quality of life for countless cancer patients. These new treatments, which often specifically target cancer cells while sparing healthy ones, or harness the body's own immune system to fight cancer, are direct results of dedicated clinical research. 4. Beyond cures, prevention, and diagnostics. It's not just about treating illness once it strikes. Clinical trials also play a crucial role in preventing diseases and developing better diagnostic tools. Think about the trials that led to the approval of cholesterol-lowering drugs, helping to prevent heart attacks and strokes, or the development and validation of new screening tests for early disease detection, like mammograms for breast cancer or colonoscopies for colorectal cancer, enabling us to catch issues before they become critical and treat them more effectively. This proactive approach to health is just as vital as finding cures. These achievements and countless others wouldn't be possible without two crucial elements. First, the incredible dedication and hard work of thousands of researchers, doctors, nurses, data scientists, and support staff around the world who design, conduct, and analyze these complex studies. Their commitment to scientific integrity and patient well-being is the backbone of medical progress. And second, and perhaps most importantly, none of this would be possible without the courage, generosity, and selflessness of the clinical trial participants. These are the volunteers, often facing difficult health challenges themselves, who step forward to test new treatments, knowing that while it might not directly benefit them, it will pave the way for a healthier future for others. So, today, on International Clinical Trials Day 2025, let's take a moment to appreciate the immense impact that clinical trials have had and continue to have on humanity. From James Lin's simple experiment with lemons on a ship to the complex, multi-center trials of today, it's a testament to our collective desire to understand, to heal, and to improve the human condition. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of clinical trials. I hope you've gained a new appreciation for the science and the human spirit that drives medical innovation.